Good evening, all. Ira Epstein with your Spider ETF stock market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for Thursday, and we're at the 21st of August, 2025. I want to say 25th. That's not right. All right, my friends, there's just so much going on. But before I get too far, tell me what you want me to cover on the weekend, because we've been covering SERI. Let's move on to another stock, ETF, whatever your heart desires. Write me, let me take a look. Don't give me something that's a dollar stock. I'm not going to give it to my clients, all right, my subscribers and you as my people watching here. But give me something that makes sense, and I will be happy to consider it. Is that fair enough? In terms of news of the day, remember, at 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's Central Time, a.m., Fed Chair Powell will speak at the Jackson Hole Symposium. I'm of the opinion he's going to stay neutral. In other words, he's going to be the same Fed Chair Powell we have now. Data dependent, not going to try to get ahead of the curve, not going to try to be behind the curve, and he's going to sit. He's going to pay no attention to the political pressure on him. We might laugh about it if he gets questions about it or he alludes to it. But seeing the notes of the last Fed meeting, there were only 2 members that wanted cuts. The rest of the members did not want that. They were very happy staying with the majority. And now I'm seeing what else is going on. I think that it's pretty clear. The members want to see that inflation, they turned their back on the labor problem. They flip-flopped again. It's now inflation that they seem to be concerned with. If that falls, that might get the Fed to do something, but that's not going to happen between now and what he says in the morning, so I think he's going to be neutral. You also get a cattle on feed report tomorrow. So when we look at the board, all the stock indices were down. I think this is 5 days in a row down, the first time in a while in the S&P, but it's correction. Time tonight, you're already seeing all the futures are higher at this point, not off of any news, probably just short covering. Amazon was down again, Netflix, Apple, Home Depot down. Then we're getting bids in the oil market. I've explained why. Russia's stance on Ukraine is just not one where you can make a peace deal. I'm waiting for the president to realize that. Boeing, it tried to rally today, and I was laughing on the news. China is canvassing the airlines as to how many planes they'd want if they buy from Boeing. It might be 500. You know that this is bait and switch. They have 17 planes right now China can take from Boeing. They're sitting there ready to be taken. They haven't taken them. So when they talk, they're going to place these orders. Well, there's 6,000 orders ahead of them. I'm not being funny. There's 6,000 orders ahead of them. Uranium, trying to hold the $36 range. I like that. Tesla giving up a little bit again, which would hurt ARK. They own so much of it. AMC, you're back in the nickel trade now. There's really nothing going on there. NVDA today, a little bit of everywhere. Now, more and more firms are coming out with their earnings calls. They're explaining why. They consider now that any business that NVIDIA gets from China is just incremental. $1 billion here, $2 billion there, just adds to the bottom line. They're not looking for it to be the driver right now. In SERI, you can see how the market did pull back. The trend is down. Guess where it went to? Have we not talked each night here since I've been covering that I thought it could go back and challenge the 18 and the 100-day average of closes? Green is the 100, the 18-day average right here, and the first challenges of the 200-day ended up with the market going nowhere. So we have the trend down, the bias up, and markets from that number like to figure out what's next. Momentum has been correcting to the point where you're no longer in overbought territory. So now I start looking at the market for potential trade setups, which you don't have just yet. Netflix can be an either way situation. If you take out now 1192 and close under that, it's going to be bearish. If you get up and over 1122, let me make sure I get that one right. I want to come back to the price. I hit it wrong. Yesterday's high is what I'm looking to see. Here we go. So if the market can take out 1223 and close over that, I think you're got a market that could make a run for 1255. So I see 2 points. Could I be wrong on this? Of course, all right? But those are what I'm looking for from ideas of momentum. In Dash, I made a statement yesterday. I think the short covering took place, and I still think I was right on that. I don't think the bears want to hang around that too much right now. I keep watching people wanting to buy United Healthcare here. I'm a no on that. Why? Why buy into a Bollinger Band? Why buy when you're overbought? Wait for the market to give you a reason on a correction or a better chart pattern would be my words on that. But everybody does what they want. You know that. I don't guide anyone's money. When we look at Exelon, lower and low, higher high, it's about as neutral as you can get a chart right here. Robinhood. You know, Robinhood today didn't fall when they broke Bitcoin and IBIT. So that's good news, all right? It's trying to get its legs under it, but it's a nothing market right here. It's consolidating in the Bollinger Bands from my point of view. Tesla breaking down one more time. If it picks up momentum, 307 is a possibility. It's got to show it can get back over the 18-day average. Joby still under selling pressure. Good. Let it keep doing it. Let it embed and come back to lower levels that make sense to us. We don't have a chart picture there to enter. XLF, the financial sector, it needs lower interest rates for the market to be friendly to it. If the Fed chair comes out hawkish, goes down. If it comes out dovish, it goes up. If he stays the way he is, which is data dependent, well, the market's been able to stay over the 18-day average and have a bullish face to it. Maybe that stays in place. In the industrial sector, we keep failing at the first challenges of the 18-day average of closes. Energy coming up here, challenging the 86.53 level, which is a resistance point in it. But I expected that if energy prices go up via Russia, possibly going to get a lot of sanctions by Trump on them if they can't make peace with Ukraine, and I don't think they can. I think their demands are insane. I think you're going to see that because of higher prices in energy temporarily, that kicks that up. Gold market, it's waiting for inflation story. That's how I'm reading it. I don't see anything to do there. I like silver better than I do gold. I still think silver's a better play. Industrial demand, things of that nature. But sooner rather than later, the inflation play in gold will come alive, in my opinion. Copper market, just hang in here. There's still too much copper on the market. China's overproducing right now. Big problem. Some of the smelters there going broke because of that. BND, you can see this represents interest rates. And today we're saying interest rates are going up, which causes the dollar to rally. Just understand that, and causes the FXE to break. It's so simple. You look at it. I wish it were as simple as I make it sound, but that's typically what does happen. Another typical is for you to learn how to work with technical indicators. We have two guides 1 and 2. They cover charting, chart patterns, Fibonacci, Gann angles, moving averages, momentum studies galore. I mean, it's all here for you in this. Full color, you can print it out, you can put it on your desktop as a PDF and read it. It's so simple. Just move your cursor to the top here. It'll take you to the free offer section of Ira Epstein. The other way to get it is just go to iraepstein.com, free offers. It's all waiting for you. With that, I'm Ira. Hope you watch the other videos, and I'll talk to you tomorrow in the morning flash update. Have a great evening.